What is up, guys? This is Andy, 8-Bit Bourbon. What we have for you today is a little walkthrough of the first boss of Bloodborne. His name is the Cleric Beast. I have never played Dark Souls or Demon Souls or any of those games, so I am a total newbie to this genre, but I'm going to give you a few things that I noticed and a few things that you got to do. And don't feel too bad as I sit on the ground. I died to this guy a whole shitload of times, so... Alright, first things first, he may jump at you, he may dash you at first. When he jumps, and for your dodges in general, you want to do them at the last possible second. If you do them early, you're going to get crushed. So as scary as it is to wait till that fist is all the way reared back, that's when you want to hit it. I would use a one-handed weapon. I think that you still get as much damage because there's times where you can hit him, 3-4 times in the back. Which brings us to the main strategy. Okay, you want to live on his bony, furry ass, because if you get in front of him, he picks you up and he pounds you to the ground and kills like 75% of your health. You see I keep doing this, last second, roll out of there, give him a few shots to the cheeks. Couple things. The hardest part of this fight, to me, is the fact that it's fought on a bridge. If he has his back to a wall, or you have your back to a wall, get the fuck out of there. Tap circle, dash away as fast as you can. And when you get hit in this game, if you played it a lot or you have it, you can get some of your health back before it actually drains by hitting the person back. Don't do that with this guy, because if you try to, for the most part, you're just going to end up getting hit 3-4 more times. He's got a lot of follow-up attacks. So as you can see, you want to use the whole bridge. At first I tried to stay at the beginning because when I died I want to be able to grab my stuff back quicker. It's not smart because there's not enough space in this beginning entrance. So anyway, as you can see here, you're going to take shots. I got down to 2% here, throw a few health, get the hell out of there. I actually prefer when he jumps because I find it the easiest attack to get out of. But when you get like medium distance from him, he'll do this thing where he kind of puts one hand on the ground and dashes you, and that's really hard to avoid. So for the most part, yeah, that's it right there. So for the most part, you want to stay as close as you can, but you don't want to stay super close to him because the camera's shit and you'll lose yourself instantly. Another tip here is if you've built up a lot of Molotov cocktails, those are really good when he's running at you or hitting you. You can throw those and it kind of stuns him like a gun does a regular guy, and you can wail away. But the key, as in the rest of these games, is just patience. If you feel like shit's going bad, get the hell out of there and reassess, think for a second, let the heart rate go down. A couple of other quick tips. Another thing he'll do is he'll do bashes where he kind of throws his arms down like that. He leaves himself really open even if you're not behind him, just to give a power shot right to his hands. It hurts him just as much as being behind him. And another thing that he'll do is sometimes he'll just scream to the heavens for no reason. And when he does that, you can just wail the shit out of him. I don't know why. I've seen other people play where they had that happen like 6 times in a row, which if that happens to you, God bless. But it didn't really happen to me that much. As you can see, I'm being a real coward at this point. There's a point too where he enrages and he becomes super powerful. You want to keep your distance at that time because he does like crazy attacks that do ridiculous damage. Your offhand weapon's not going to help much, but again, I feel like the two-hander is just too slow. Especially I went axe, which is by a mistake. It's slow to begin with. It just really, if this guy gets you twice in a row, you're pretty much dead, so you don't want to leave yourself exposed. But again, live in his ass like I'm trying to do here. That's one of those times where he just stands there for no reason. And I think this could be just my imagination, but the times I tried to stay close to him, because I thought that's what you're supposed to do, and you do need to, you want to get close to him and dodge around his attacks, but when I didn't take any out, that one hurt. Look at my health. When I took no space from him, I feel like eventually he figured me out and started backhanding me. So What I found is get in there, dodge a couple attacks, hit him in the back, then back up and reassess, see where your health is, all that stuff. And don't be afraid to use, you know, 6, 7, 8, 10 health potions, whatever you have to do. Again, these attacks, the last second, I think that's the hardest thing to get used to. As soon as you see his arm go back, you want to tap right or left and hit circle. And if you do that, he's just going to pummel you. And as soon as he gets you in like a 2-3 hit combo, you're just instantly dead, so. The nice part about this is if you've unlocked the shortcut, the save point, you only have to kill 2 main guys and then an ogre and a few ravens or whatever on the way, so it's really not that bad to get to them. I wish the, you know, level design wasn't such a big part of this boss fight, but it just is. There's the scream. Wail away. And another thing, if you are behind him, his attacks, he might catch you with something or a backhand, but they don't really hurt that bad. He'll only kind of love tab you. Oh god, it feels so good once you get him down to nothing. I'm taking no chances here. Again, the whole name of this game is patience. I should have just finished him off with my gun. Alright, that was a little ballsy. I feel like most of the walkthroughs that I spotted were just people who posted the time they happened to beat him as opposed to giving you some actual insight. So I hope this helped. Make sure you press the left side of the touchpad, pick a proper celebration. I think that joy is the right one because you look up and kind of drink in the blood. And don't feel bad if you lost a whole bunch of times, because I sure did. Being new to this game and learning boss fights is no joke. Make sure, more important than anything, is walk to the lamp, make sure you know, save and all that stuff, teleport to the Hunter's Dream, and upgrade your stuff. This has been 8-Bit Bourbon, walkthrough of the Cleric Beast, the first boss in Bloodborne, and thanks for watching, guys.